Right, greetings everybody. 2022 is nearly done.
Happy New Year!
Right, so today we're going to have a bit of a reminisce about 2022. What a fun year it's been. I've got my plan here so I can go through some of the fun parts. I guess I really should go back to December 2021. That's where I was stood down. A lot of people in Australia were stood down. Me in particular, because I refused to have 3 badges. So December 2021, what a great month that was. Gave up everything I'd been working for and had my dream job. From the age of 12, I actually knew what I wanted to do. So, 2021, December, what a great month that was. So, January, that was very interesting. 2022, of course, on the 31st of January 2022, that's when our illustrious Premier here in Western Australia, Mr. Mark McGowan, brought in the new laws that said unbadged people couldn't go to movies, cafes, restaurants, zoos, anywhere in public, couldn't buy alcohol from an alcohol shop, all those sorts of things. That was a really special day, that one, January 31st, where he, and I quote, made everyone's life more difficult. And I particularly loved his Facebook post where he bullied and threatened people into being badged by saying that he was going to make people's life more difficult. Well done, Mr. McGowan. You really are a fine man. There was a huge rally on the 22nd of January. I remember that one. Previous to these awful laws that Mr. McGowan introduced, it was bloody hot that day. When we got up to Royal Perth Hospital, silly me didn't bring enough water. I had to sit down for a little bit, but I did have a wonderful chat with an older lady, and she was just as disgusted at all as were all the thousands of people on that march about what was coming on the 31st of January. Now, also, I'd like to point out on the 31st of January, when those laws that made people's lives difficult came in, I also had many of my friends stop talking to me, and they still don't talk to me. But you know what? Over the past 12 months of me being heavily engaged with the West Australian freedom movement, I have made so many more wonderful, loving, kind friends who care about the future of our children. So I wouldn't change it for a second. February, we went on some convoys, did bog laps around the Supreme Court Gardens while there were rallies there. That was fun. The police did like to stop us on the convoys. That was always fun, particularly in my little Mazda. Looks like I found it in the bush. I didn't. It just needs a new paint job. But really had a lot of fun on those convoys. And again, met some great people. What have we got here? March. That was fun. Again, I had to homeschool my child. I love homeschooling my child. I actually do mean that. Because children in his class got sick. He didn't. But because he's not badged and I did not make him wear a mask, he had to stay home. And yes, I question myself every day why he is still in the public school system. So put your comments below, because I know that's what people are thinking, and I do think about that every day. More rallies in March. Rally for the kids on the 8th, because that's when they wanted to mask all the kids. Let's go over to April. Again, homeschool, because he was classed as a close contact. He never got sick, but anyway, we had a great time, him being home. Again, we've got rallies, another convoy, Dumas House. Now, that is the building up on the hill where Mr. McGowan works. It's spelled D-U-M-A-S, Dumas. We affectionately call it Dumbass. Dumbass House. Don't know how many times we went up there to let them know what reprobates they are. Let's go over to May. Lots of things going there, lots of flash mobs, standing on the streets with signs in Midland. Lots and lots of things going on there. June was great. That's when I started this channel. If you'd like to hear the story time, go along to the video Cafe Locked Out and you will hear all about that. That's when they started sending vans up to the hills to jab and stab the kids. The principals of the primary schools agreed to that, and I would go and stand and hand out flyers, not on school property, and try to educate some parents. And that's when I started filming it. Umbrella People, Government House. Umbrella People are still standing there after 12 months from 8 till 10 every morning because the governor is the only person who can dissolve our tyrannical government and help us get a new one. Of course, now Chris Dawson, the previous COVID Police Commissioner, is now our governor, and he doesn't give a fuck. Oh, did I just say that? So July, lots of things. Government House. I was heavily involved with council. Lots of council meetings about the unlawful mandates. People going through court, businesses being prosecuted, still going through court because of these unlawful mandates. August, we had our Perth Support event. That was to raise money to tour around Western Australia to unify freedom lovers. And thank you to everyone who supported the Perth Support event. You know who you are. September, lots of things going on again. Anything in particular? Gigi Foster was here. Wonderful, wonderful economist. What else do we have? October, we have got Redcliffe, the Metronet open. Mr. McGowan was there. We went there. That was a new train line. Don't know how I kept myself so composed that day, being so close to him, but we did. We had 2 Kill the Bill rallies against this unlawful emergency management amendment bill, where they can come into your home, take possession of your home, remove you from your home, take you to a quarantine facility, and forcibly give you medication for disease and infection control. Don't know what that is, but it'll be coming 2023. Here we go. And so Global Walkout Lunch, November. I think we had our Unity Tour event. Again, thank you to everyone who came along to that to also support us in that. Again, in court with people. We had Pauline Hanson come over here. We had Picnic for the Light newspaper. Wonderful West Australian independent newspaper reporting news items that the mainstream media ignores. December, we finally went on the Light road trip to Kalgoorlie. We took independent media and medical professionals out to Kalgoorlie and united freedom lovers from Kalgoorlie Boulder Tribe and West Australian freedom lovers. Had a wonderful event out there. That was amazing. Thank you for everybody who supported that. Lots of rally meetings, events, all sorts of things, and that is December. That's the year. Now, I must say, what a year it has been. It's been devastating for me. It's been very difficult, but I wouldn't change a single thing. Moving on to 2023, I still unemployed. I've put all my time and effort into fighting for freedom because I believe that our children need us to stand up. And so that's what I've been doing over the past 12 months. Unfortunately, I do need to make some money like everybody else. And so who knows about 2023. So 2023, who knows what's in store. I don't like the prospect of some sort of pandemic being declared and the emergency management bill being enacted. It is kind of fun to think about which unit I'm going to have in the quarantine facility and who I'm going to be living next to. But I am going to move forward in a positive manner, and I really do want to wish everybody a Happy New Year, and thank you very much for subscribing to my channel and watching my videos. I do like to take piss, but I make serious points, and this video is a bit of a different one. Taking the piss, trying to express my disgust with the past 12 months, but also that it's been very important and I wouldn't change a thing. So Happy New Year, everybody, and remember, fear is the virus and courage is the cure. Okay, until my next video, I'm going to say bye.
Happy New Year!